Hi, amazing viewers. Welcome to Christianity over Islam with Shamoun. And on today's episode, Shamoun schooled a Muslim man on Isaiah 43. Let's watch this amazing video.
How are you, friend?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That's right. Even though you're not supposed to wait to me, that's okay. But I'm sure you were hearing that I'm kind of sick, right?
Yeah, my sheikh told me not to greet salam to the kuffar.
Yeah, exactly, because you can't do that. It says when they greet you can say alaikum, but that's fine. You wanted to talk about Muhammad in the Bible, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, so I found a passage, Deuteronomy 33, verses 1 to 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Should I read it or?
Yeah, and do you have the Bible open? If you can, that'll be easier. If not, I'll read. I know that it comes from Sierra, right?
Yeah, I have a Bible Gateway open.
Do you have it, or you want me to read it?
Yeah, I have a Bible Gateway.
Okay, use it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it says, "This is the blessing that Moses, the man of God, pronounced on the Israelites before his death. He said, 'The Lord came from Sinai and dawned over them from Seir. He shone forth from Mount Paran. He came with myriads of holy ones from the south, from his mountain slopes.'"
Yeah, I'm aware of this. So you're saying Quran is Islam, right?
Yes. See, the Lord came from Sinai. Sinai is a place in Egypt. That's where Moses is from. And he dawned over them from Seir. Seir is a place in Palestine. It's a mountain in Palestine.
Yeah.
And that's where Jesus, alayhi salam, is from. And there's a third one. He shone forth from Mount Paran. And this is the prophecy of Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. So, but here's the problem. Number one, you have to first show that Sierra is referring to Jesus. What's the proof?
Seir is a mount in Palestine.
Yeah, prove it's about Jesus as gospel.
No, I can't. That's the proof. The name Seir is referring to Palestine, and Jesus was born in Palestine.
Yeah, what I'm saying is prove that that's referring to Jesus coming with the gospel, because you're saying Sinai is the law of Moses, Sierra is about the gospel of Jesus, and then Quran will be about the Quran and Muhammad. So first of all, prove that Sierra is referring to the Messiah. What source can you show me? What source can you point to show that Sierra is about Jesus? That's the first question.
Okay, just give me a second.
Sure. I'm waiting. Yep. And when you're ready, let me know.
Yeah, all I have is that some commentators of the Old Testament said that Seir is the mountain land of the Edomites to the east of Sinai.
So it's what?
Some of the commentators of the Old Testament, they say that Seir is the mountain land of the Edomites to the east of Sinai.
And the Edomites are the descendants of Esau. It has nothing to do with Jesus.
Yeah, I can't prove explicitly it's about Jesus.
Secondly, what proof do you have that Quran is Mecca? I know you assume it, but prove it. Because go to Numbers 10, open up your Bible, read Numbers 10, 11 to 13. Numbers 10, 11 to 13.
Okay, inshallah.
Yep.
Okay. On the 20th day of the second month of the second year, the cloud lifted above the tabernacle of the covenant law. Then the Israelites set out from the desert of Sinai and traveled from place to place until the cloud came to rest in the desert of Paran. They set out this first time as the Lord's command through Moses.
So are you saying that the Israelites went to Mecca? Because
Yes,
it says
it
here,
says that, yeah.
the Israelites set
It
out
says
from the
desert.
desert Sinai to the desert of Paran. So they went to Mecca?
Yes, they did.
Prove it.
Okay, so just give me a second, inshallah. Okay, so there's a commentary by Clark. He says that this part, the desert of Paran, belongs to the Arabia Petra.
And Petra is
And-
not Mecca. Petra is actually proving the point of J. Smith, and it's also proving the point of Dan Gibson that the origins of Islam is in Petra, to the north of Mecca.
Okay, I have another commentator, Strong's Bible Dictionary.
Sure.
He says Paran is a desert of Arabia.
Okay, so when you say desert of Arabia, Arabia is a huge place. All right. So when you say it's a desert of Arabia, you need to show that it's specifically Mecca. And why did they go there? What was the purpose of going there?
Yes. Okay, so I have, I don't know exactly why they went there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for Hajj. The Israelites probably did Hajj.
So how come there's no reference in the Bible, the Old Testament, to Hajj to Mecca, and no reference to the Kaaba in the Old Testament, and no reference to the rites of pilgrimage in the Kaaba if they went there? Can you show me that in the Old Testament?
The Kaaba is mentioned in Psalm 84.
Yeah, no, it's not. It talks about Becca, which is balsam trees, and it's a location on your way to Jerusalem. In fact, my challenge to you is prove that Becca is Mecca. I know where you're getting it from. In chapter 3,
Yes,
verse 96. But prove Becca is
the
Mecca.
Quran- Okay, okay, give me 1 second, inshallah.
Prove Mecca is Mecca. Psalm 84, 5 to 6.
Okay, so Becca with the B, it's used in the Quran in 396.
I know, I told you that. I said 396.
Mecca,
I told
Yeah,
you
but the
396. But prove to me Becca in the Quran is Mecca. Where'd you get that from? Prove to me from Quran 396 that Becca is
Yeah.
Mecca.
yeah, but in 4824, it uses Mecca with an M.
It doesn't use
SubhanAllah.
Mecca there in 396. It's Becca. So I'm asking you, prove to me that when the Quran mentions Becca in 396, that's Mecca. Prove it.
Yeah, because in 4824, Quran 4824, it says
A little louder, we
Mecca
can't hear
with
you.
an M.
A little louder, we can't hear you. Your voice, mic's not too clear.
Okay, in Quran 4824, it says Mecca with an M.
You're not getting it. I know Mecca with an M, but what's the proof that Mecca is Becca? If I mention Chicago and I mention Los Angeles, doesn't mean Los Angeles is Chicago.
Okay, do you want, is there,
A little louder because your
Is
mic
that-
is not too clear. I don't know why. What's going on?
yeah, is there proof of Becca and Mecca outside of the Quran, like in Hadith?
So you're going to go to hadiths that are 200 years later, but you can't show me from the Quran, or you can't show me from the Old Testament, and you can't show me from archaeology. So can you show me any proof that Abraham and Ishmael went to Mecca and built the Kaaba? Don't show it to me from the hadith, because you can't show in the Quran. The Quran doesn't tell you where they built the house.
Okay, but the Quran, the Hadiths, we use authentic Hadiths.
So the authentic hadiths, which are 200 years later, tell you that Becca is Mecca. Show it to me. Even though
I
it's
think
not
they-
eyewitness testimony. So I'm still waiting from the Bible where Quran is Mecca. You showed me it's Petra. Petra is to the north, and that confirms the theories of Dan Gibson and J. Smith. But I want to show you some more verses. Genesis 14, verses 5 to 7. Genesis 14, verse 5 to, I'll read it for you, okay?
Okay.
In the 14th year, Kedor Laomar and the kings allied with him went out and defeated the Rephaites, and Asheroth, Karnaim, the Zuzites in Ham, the Emites in Shava, Kiriathaim, and the Horites in the hill country of Seir, as far as El Paran near the desert. So the people in Seir are Horites, not Ishmaelites, and these Horites were there as far as El Paran, the desert. Where does it say Ishmaelites?
It doesn't say Ishmaelites here.
Okay, let me read a couple more. Numbers 12, 15 to 16. So Miriam was confined outside the camp for 7 days, and the people did not move on till she was brought back. After that, the people left Hazeroth and encamped in the desert of Paran. So you want us to believe they journeyed hundreds of miles to Mecca.
Well, then where is the desert of Paran?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're thinking it's Mecca. Paran's not Mecca. That's my whole point. And if you go to the Hadiths,
I'm asking you, where is it on the map? Where is it?
Paran is near Egypt, Iraq, and Canaan. Get any good Bible map and it'll tell you that. But more than that, if you're going to go to the Hadith, then the Bible's going to be your enemy, because the Hadiths say Ishmael married a woman from Jurham, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that says that. Jurham tribe in Mecca he married, and then divorced and married another woman from Jurham. But in Genesis 21, it says Ishmael was in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother, who's Egyptian, went to Egypt and got him a wife, because Paran is near Egypt. And he married an Egyptian, not an Arab. So how does this prove your point?
Yeah, but this part is corrupt.
See, that's my point.
21.
Any passage that refutes you is corrupt. So why even waste your time on the Bible?
I'm just showing that it could be a proof Islam. It could prove Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Well, I mean, to you if you want to believe that, but not to us who read it in context. And then on top of that, Deuteronomy 33:2, it says, the Lord came from Sinai, Seir, and then to Paran with myriads of holy ones, right?
Yes.
So who are the myriads of holy ones that accompany Jesus in Seir? Because you're saying Seir is about Jesus.
No, the myriads of holy ones is talking about the Mount Paran, the people of Mount Paran.
Where does it limit it to Mount Paran? It's talking about those 3 locations and the Lord coming with myriads.
This is the place where this video get more interesting. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do it to subscribe.
Yeah, when I read that part, I thought of Prophet Muhammad.
You gotta fix your mic. It's not doing too good. Your sound is not too good.
Yeah, when I read that part, I thought of Muhammad and the 10,000 Muslims he brought to conquer Mecca.
Even if you say it's 10,000, that's fine. Some reports say 12,000, but that's okay. I don't care about that. But it also says that he came with myriads to Seir. So when did Jesus come with 10,000?
No, Jesus didn't fight anybody.
Jesus what?
Jesus didn't fight anybody.
Yeah, but the passage says the Lord came with his myriads in these 3 places, not just Paran.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So when did Jesus come with 10,000?
No, he didn't come with 10,000.
Yeah, so that passage got to go out the window. What else do you have?
Okay, yeah, another one I have. This one, subhanAllah, I thought of Muhammad. This one is Isaiah 42.
Yeah.
So the first verse of Isaiah 42, it says, here is my servant. And Muhammad is known as Allah's servant. In Arabic, his name is Abdullah.
So Allah only has one servant? So the rest of the prophets are not his servants? It's only Muhammad?
I'm. They're all servants, but this is a special name.
But in chapter 19, verse 30, your Quran quotes Isa saying he is Abdullah and a prophet.
Oh.
Go to chapter 19, verse 30. See what Isa says as a baby, supposedly, but you believe it.
Yeah. He said, surely I'm a servant of Allah. He has given me the book and made me a prophet.
So Muhammad is the only servant, huh? Forget everyone else?
Okay, let me keep going, okay?
Sure, keep going.
It says, I will put my spirit, and in Hebrew, that's ruach.
Yep.
Ruach on him. And the spirit here refers to angels, because Zechariah 6:5, in Zechariah 6:5, it says the spirit is angels.
Yeah, can you show me where the spirit was on Muhammad?
No, but the spirit gave Muhammad the Quran.
No, what I'm asking you is, it doesn't say gave him the Quran. It says, I will put my spirit on him. He'll be on him, not he'll give him something. So can you show me where Gabriel came on Muhammad and remained on Muhammad?
So, chapter 6, Surah 16, verse 102.
No, that doesn't say he came on him. It says he revealed to him the revelation. That's not what I'm asking. The verse says came on him, rested on him. So where did the Spirit rest on him? Because in the Gospels, the Spirit of God rested on Jesus. Matthew 3:16, I'm sorry. Matthew 3:16, Mark 1:10, Luke 3:22, and John 1:32-33, it says the Holy Spirit came down in bodily shape like a dove and remained on him, Jesus. And then Matthew 12:17-21, we are told there that Jesus fulfilled Isaiah 42 verses 1 and 4. Matthew even quotes it about Jesus. So can you show me where the Spirit rested on Muhammad like it rested on Jesus?
No, I don't think I can show you.
So why are you quoting a verse that says the Spirit will rest on him, not give him revelation to connect Muhammad, when in the New Testament, God's Spirit, the Father's Spirit, rested on Jesus?
Okay, so this prophecy is about Jesus, alayhi salam?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just keep going, okay?
Yep.
It says, and it says he will bring justice. In Hebrew, the word is mishpat. He will bring justice to the nations. And it says justice to the nations, not just the Israelites. But the prophets, the Israelite prophets, never preached to the non-Israelites. But Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he brought judgment to the whole world.
But not according to your Quran. Jesus also was for the world. Go to 1921 of the Quran. Go to 1921 of the Quran.
1921?
Yep.
Okay, he said, even so, your Lord says, it is easy to me, and that we may make him a sign to the men and a mercy from us, and it is a matter which has been decreed.
He's a sign for who?
To men.
Men, and the word is alamin, and then I'm going to show, I'm sorry, it's nas, and then I'm going to show you it's the word alamin, same language used of your prophet, and he's a mercy. Now go to 2191, Surah Al-Anbiya. 2191.
Okay, inshallah. Okay, and she who guarded her chastity, so we breathed into her our inspiration and made her and her son a sign for the nations.
Oh, wait, nations. Well, interesting. Now, go to chapter 3 of the Quran, verses 3 and 4.
Chapter what? Sorry?
3, Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verses 3 and 4.
Okay. Aforetime, a guidance for the people. He sent the Furqan. Surely, they who disbelieve in the communications of Allah, they shall have a severe chastisement. And Allah is mighty. The Lord.
You're not reading chapter 3, verses 3 and 4. Chapter 3, verse 3 and 4.
Oh, okay. So forgive me.
It's okay.
Okay. He has revealed to you the book with truth. verifying that which is before it. And he revealed the Torah and the Injil aforetime, a guidance for the people. And he sent the Furqan. Surely they who disbelieve in the communications of
Yeah, you
Allah.
went too far. It's okay. So the Torah and the Gospel, guidance for who?
For the Jews and Christians.
No, well, yeah, you Christians, because they're not just Jews. But still, what's the word that it says? What's the word? A guidance for who?
For the people.
People. Now, the same language is used of your Quran in chapter 2, verse 185. Chapter 2, verse 185 says, the Quran was sent down in Ramadan as a guidance for the people. Same language. Chapter 2, verse 185.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so the Quran doesn't agree with you that Jesus is only for the Israelites. And the Hadiths don't agree with you.
Okay, but Sam, didn't the Quran say that Jesus came to the children of Israelites?
And Muhammad came to the Arabs, spoke in Arabic. He didn't go to Africa and spoke Swahili, right?
Okay.
Just because Jesus went to the Israelites, that's true, but it doesn't mean his message won't be for the nations after he goes to the Israelites. Just like your prophet came to the Arabs and he spoke Arabic, but then they took the message all over the world. That's what happened with Jesus' disciples. That's exactly what, there's a tradition. The prophet, that's what he said.
But if Jesus was for the whole world, then why would his message get corrupted?
Who told you it's corrupted? You keep thinking it's corrupted.
Okay, yeah.
And you're using the Bible, a corrupt book, to prove your uncorrupt Quran. Does that make sense?
No, I'm not using the whole Bible. I'm using parts of it.
Yeah, but then you have to use the Quran to determine which parts are not corrupt, which is circular reasoning. See, this part I accept agrees with the Quran, but how do you know the Quran is true? Oh, because the Bible prophesied Muhammad. See the logic?
Yeah, but that's what Sheikh told us. They said all the parts that agree with Quran are authentic. The parts that don't agree are false.
Okay, then if I say, well, how do I know the Quran is true? You'll tell me, well, because Muhammad is prophesied in the Bible. But the same Bible that contradicts Quran? Oh yeah, but those parts are corrupt.
Okay, but Sam, like Allah sends prophets and he sent Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So why would Islam be nearly 2 billion people? What Allah?
Well, I mean, if you think that's the case for the truth of Islam, then you're proving Christianity is true. Why is Allah allowing Christianity to spread?
Christianity spread by the sword.
Really? And Muhammad spread by tulips and roses. Yeah, when he sent Omar and Uthman and Ali and Khalid ibn Walid to attack Jerusalem and Syria and Persia, it wasn't a sword, it was tulips and roses. But then today, what do you do with the fact in Africa you have hundreds of thousands of Muslims becoming Christian in Africa, and Iran, there are thousands of Iranians becoming Christian. Why is Allah allowing Christianity to spread in Muslim countries, according to you?
Allah knows best.
Okay, then you answered your own question. And not only that, when you say 2 million Muslims, you don't agree all of them are Muslims. Do you agree that Rafida are Muslims?
No.
So, but that's part of the 2 million that you mentioned. Do you agree that the Alawi are Muslims?
No.
But that's part of the 2 million that you're mentioning.
Yeah. But I believe like they're Muslims, but they're deviant. You know what I mean?
So, but
like Shias.
So, but you're saying they're not Muslims, so are they, or they're deviant, like the Ahmadiyya?
Yeah, they're deviant. They're not.
Okay.
They're not pure
So
Muslims.
don't count them as 2 million Muslims, because many of those Muslims you consider them to be munafiqeen, they're hypocrites, and that's why you have ICE, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram killing these Muslims because they don't consider them Muslims. Killing the Shia, beheading the Shia. So when Muslims tell me, oh, 2 million Muslims, they're being dishonest because they don't include every group as Islam. So why are you including them in that list?
Yeah, but majority were all Sunnis, like majority of us.
What majority? Because you're a Salafi or you're Ashari, right?
No, I'm Salaf.
Okay, so when the Ashaira, when they say that Allah's hand isn't an actual hand, they do ta'wil, they allegorize it.
No,
Are they
it's just
committing?
an actual hand. It's just beyond our comprehension.
Okay, but they don't say it's hand. They say it's a metaphor for Allah's power. You say no, it's Allah's hand. We don't make ta'wil. We don't allegorize it.
Yeah, it's real. Allah has hands and He has a face.
Okay, so that's my point. Even the Ashaira or the Maturidi, these Muslims, you have problems with their Aqidah.
Yeah.
So you're including people that you have problems with, because if someone becomes Ashaira, if he becomes an Ashari, you'd say, no, brother, you need to follow the Salaf Salih, right?
Yeah.
So that means you have a problem with every Muslim.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, keep asking me. What else you have?
Yeah, I was saying that Isaiah 42:1, it says Mishpat. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, it says He will bring justice to the nations. And as a professor of Hebrew, I can quote Christopher.
Can you quote that professor saying it's speaking of an Arab prophet to come?
Yeah, hold on. It says that he says the word Mishpat is used absolutely, and it has the comprehensive sense of the Islamic deen, which embraces both faith and practice.
So this Jewish guy says it's Islamic deen?
Yeah, let me quote
Yeah, quote it for me. I want to see what he says. Quote it, let's see.
All right, inshallah.
Yeah, let's see. Because I'd be shocked if a Jewish guy who believes the Old Testament would say that, but let's see.
Okay, I'm quoting him exactly, okay?
You're quoting what?
I'm quoting Christopher North, a professor of Hebrew.
Okay.
He stated in his commentary on Isaiah 42:1 that, quote, most commentators remark that mishpat is here used absolutely without the definite article, and that it has the comprehensive sense of the Islamic deen judgment.
Give me the page number of the book and what he says before and after, because I know you're quoting from a website that's quoting out of context. What did he say before that and after that?
Yeah, I'm quoting from a Muslim website.
Yeah, exactly. Say it again. Who'd you quote?
A Muslim website.
So you went by a Muslim website, but you can't tell me what he said before and after, so I can see if he says, though the Islamic law could fall under the category of mishpat, still Isaiah 42 is not about Muhammad, it's about Israel. So I want to see what he says in the context.
This brother, he's good.
He's what?
Islam. I said this brother is good at proving Islam.
He can be good all he wants. I want to know what that scholar said before and after, because contextually it's not about an Arab. That's the whole point. So though he can say mishpat can, in a broader sense, refer to Islamic law, contextually it's not about an Arab or an Ishmaelite. It's about the nation of Israel. So I want to see what he said before and after. Give me the context.
Okay. Yeah, just give me like 1 second. Okay?
So go ahead.
Inshallah.
Read before and after.
Inshallah.
All right. Alrighty then.
Okay, it's an actual book. Like I don't have.
I know it's a book. That's why I want to know what he wrote before and after. So you went to a Muslim website, you trusted what this Muslim told you by taking a citation out of context, and I bet you if I read in context, he doesn't say it's Muhammad, which I will do. I'll find it. But anyway, that's not going to prove that.
Yeah, the book is called The Second Isaiah.
Yeah, Second Isaiah, which is proof of what I'm saying. He's a liberal who thinks that this is a section not written by the prophet Isaiah. So you're proving my point. He doesn't think it's Muhammad. He's a liberal who thinks that this section of Isaiah is not prophetic. It's written by some individuals that attribute it to Isaiah. But hold on, can I ask you a question then?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Here's my question. The question I want to ask is, he doesn't believe this is a prophetic statement. He doesn't believe Isaiah wrote this, the prophet. He doesn't believe it's prophecy. So are you telling me non-prophets, someone who's not a prophet, prophesied Muhammad? Hold on, guys. 1 second, brothers. You got to talk to my daughter. 1 second.
Yeah,
Hi,
sure.
Bobby. How you doing? Guys, this is my daughter. How you doing, Khayd Baba? I miss you. What are you doing? You tired? You going to sleep? Huh, Baba? I can't hear you because my phone is bad. The connection here is terrible. Can I call you? Let me call you. Okay. So I can hear you. Sorry, guys. Let me call. I got to talk to my daughter, guys. Sorry about that. I have to talk to her. Sorry, buddy. I know you think you're important, and it's all right. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I have to do this. I can't play any music. Hello? Baba. Are you watching me live? I'm live talking to somebody, but I stopped it for you so I can talk to you because I don't talk to you enough. Are you sure you're going to call me later, or are you going to sleep on me so that I don't hear from you? What? No, it's going to end when you want me to end it. So we'll end it in a few more minutes. What time are you going to sleep? It's 10 o'clock your time. Okay, then call me in 20 minutes, Mama. I love you. Bye-bye. All right, buddy, you got 20 minutes, man. Sorry, but I have to talk to my daughters.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Go ahead, yeah. So, yeah, keep reading Isaiah 42.
No, you had a question for me.
Yeah, this man doesn't believe Isaiah wrote that section. That's why he said second Isaiah. Second Isaiah, meaning it is a section written by people after the Jews came from Babylon. It wasn't written by the prophet Isaiah. How can people who are not prophets prophesy Muhammad? They're not prophets. They don't receive wahi. So you'd agree with him?
No.
But that's what he believes. That's why he called it second Isaiah. Second Isaiah means that he doesn't believe Isaiah wrote it. He believes Isaiah wrote chapters 1 to 39, but chapters 40 to 55 was written by a Jew or some Jews after they returned from Babylon in the 6th century, and they added it to Isaiah. So it's not prophetic, it's not wahi, it's not the words of a prophet. Why are you quoting him? He doesn't think it's prophetic.
Yeah, that's right.
So do you agree with him? It's not prophetic? It's not a prophecy?
No, I don't agree with him.
So why you quote a guy that thinks it's not a prophecy?
Yeah, I just thought it helped my case.
Yeah, didn't help too much, did it?
No, I got started.
All right, so what's next?
Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, so verse 11, it explicitly mentions Kedar and Salah.
Yeah.
And, sorry, Salah.
Yeah. Salah.
So
can you prove that Muhammad is from Kedar?
Yeah, okay.
Prove it.
So, Kedar is one of the sons of Ishmael.
I know. Prove that Muhammad is a son of Kedar.
Yeah, okay.
I have an article where I quote Ibn Kathir, Ibn Ishaq, and they say that anyone who seeks to trace your prophet's genealogy, Ishmael, is a liar, and they were not in agreement. Some said he's a son of Kedar, others said he's a son of Nebawith. So can you prove he's a son of Kedar?
Yeah, from the Sirah of the Prophet, Tabakat, Ibn Sa'd.
No, I have the Sirah. He doesn't say that. Read it. He says that some say Kedar, some say Nebawith.
No, Tabakat, Ibn Sa'd.
Here, let me read it for you, because you see, you're saying no, and I'm telling you, I quote them. Here you go, hold on. Here you go. Here you go. Ibn Kathir, all right? Al-Sirah al-Nabawiyya. Let me see. Volume 1, pages 50-52. Let me read to you what he says. And I want to read to you Ibn Sa'd. That's Tabaqat that you're quoting to me. Ibn Sa'd. Okay, now you ready? I want to read for you.
go ahead.
There is no question of Adnan being of the line of Ishmael, son of Abraham, upon both of whom be peace. Well, there is a question, got to prove it. But anyway, what dispute there is relates to the number of forebears there were from Adnan to Ishmael, according to the various sources. At one end of the spectrum, there is the extreme view that considers there to have been 40. This is the view of Christians and Jews who adopted it from the writings of Rachia, the clerk of Armia, Jeremy bin Halqiya, as we will relate. Some authorities maintain there are 30, others 20, yet more 15, 10, 9, or 7. Now let me skip to read what he says here. This is why Malik, God bless him, did not enthuse over the attempt at tracing genealogy back to before Adnan. As for Malik, God have mercy on him, he expressed disapproval when asked about someone tracing his descent back to Adam and commented, whence comes to him knowledge of that? Where does he get this knowledge from? When he was asked about tracing back to Ishmael, he expressed similar disapproval, asking, who could provide such an information? Malik also disliked tracing the genealogy of the prophets, such as saying Abraham, son of so-and-so, and Al-Muyatti stated this in his book. Al-Suhaili commented also that Malik's viewpoint was analogous to what was related of Urwa bin al-Zubayr, who is reported to have said, we have found no one who knows the line between Adnan and Ishmael. Did you hear it? No one who knows the line between Adnan and Ishmael. You caught it? No one.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, but I got more for you because I want to read Ibn Sa'd. Yeah, let me read Ibn Sa'd. Hold on, but let's finish it. Omar, oh, I'm sorry, I skipped. Okay. It is reported that Ibn Abbas said, between Adnan and Ishmael, there were 30 ancestors who are unknown. Unknown. Ibn Abbas is also reputed to have said, when he traced back lines of descent as far as Adnan, the genealogists have lied twice or thrice. And that skepticism is even more characteristic of Ibn Masud. These are all the Sahaba of your Prophet, whose attitude was like that of Ibn Abbas. Omar bin al-Khattab stated, we carry back the genealogy only as far as Adnan.
Welcome back. Hope you've learned from this amazing video. Please do it to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share to your loved ones, and hit up the notification button so that each time we drop our new videos, you'll be notified. As you can see in this video, this Muslim man was claiming to say to Sam that it was Muhammad Isaiah 43 was speaking about, and Sam had to make him understand that it was not even his prophet. His prophet's name was not even included in the Bible, speaking about Isaiah 43. And Sam making to understand that it was Jesus Christ, Prophet Isaiah was speaking about, and not his prophet. We Sam started by asking him these two questions, where he brought his point from. He said, have he ever seen in the Quran where it was written that the hand of the Lord, that God said to Prophet Muhammad that you are my beloved one? He said no. That have you ever seen in the Quran where it was said that your Allah called your prophet his own or his son? He said no. And he said no. And Sam told him, but you can find that in the New Testament, that first you find that Jesus Christ was called the Son of God. You can see that in the Bible it was said that when Jesus Christ was baptized, a voice came from heaven and said to him that this is my beloved son, hear him. So God has never said that to Muhammad. So this point proved that Muhammad is not even the son of God or even related to God. Is just a messenger of God. And Sam went forward and tell him that you can find that in the Bible that it was written that Jesus Christ accomplished everything that God said in the Old Testament. So it was Jesus the book of Isaiah was speaking about. How can you find out that these guys have been blindfolded with their Quran, trying to prove to them that the Bible is wrong while the Quran is right? Because this guy has been deceived for a very long time, thinking he has been reading the right religion. And Sam gave him proof where it was written in their Quran that his prophet is not even called, that his prophet is not even doing the things that God told him to do, because he even died the way God told him. If he did not obey his commandment, that is going to kill him. After Sam showed him this proof in the Quran, this Muslim man kept quiet and was surprised. And Samson showed him, and this guy came up with another statement saying that the people of Israelites, after leaving the land of Egypt, that God took them to the land of Iran before they packed to Israel. And Sam showed him that it was not so in the Bible, that your Quran just twisted the word over there in the Hadith. Which Sam said to him that after when the people of Israelites left Egypt, they traveled straight to Israel. After leaving the land of Egypt, straight where God promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob where they're supposed to be. That is, Israel was the promised land and not Iran. So that means these guys have been blindfolded for longs and years, because they refused to find out the truth. And Sam told him not to use the Bible or the Quran to bring any point, because he did not believe things that are written in the Bible. Hope you've learned from this amazing video. Please do it to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share to your loved ones, especially your friends that need to learn, especially your Muslim friends that need to learn about Isaiah 43, so they can find out this truth that Sam just pour out here in this amazing discussion. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, hit up the notification button so that each time we drop our new videos, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching this video.